Good morning. It is 6:47 a.m. on Monday, April 23rd, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. Yesterday, I was originally hoping to have it be a little more productive, and it was kind of not. I sort of ended up just watching TV all day, which, I'm not going to beat myself up too much about, but it wasn't the plan. Anyway, I'm still recovering from a cold. That's my excuse. But I did watch a bunch of TV. For one, I caught up on season 3 of Ash vs. Evil Dead, which means I've now watched all but the season finale, uh, which hasn't aired yet. And it was bittersweet watching it because, of course, of course, and if you know, they've announced that it's canceled and it won't be getting a fourth season. And so, if the season finale follows the pattern from the first two seasons, my guess is what it will do is wrap up one conflict and introduce another. That's how the other seasons worked, and I don't know. I mean, that's fine. That's kind of actually how the movies were. Each of the movies kind of does that too, which is to say, wraps up one of the primary things that was happening, and then has something else bad happen to leave us off with. And so, in some ways, the idea that the TV show would end without having a definitive conclusion is really in keeping with the whole series. But it's kind of a shame just because there's really nothing else out there like it. If you liked the Evil Dead movies and the like Army of Darkness, I mean, it's really it feels like that, and it's got lots of sort of gross out gore and stuff like that, but it's really playing everything for that same sort of combination of scare and laugh that those movies are known for. And so obviously not for everybody, but I really liked it, and it's kind of a shame if it's for real canceled and not getting any more, which seems to be the case, but we'll see. Whatever. So in any case, though, I'm looking forward to the season finale of that. I also watched the first few episodes of the new Lost in Space on Netflix, and yeah, I have some reservations about it, but I'm having fun for the most part. Um, it's well produced, meaning like it looks good. It's pretty intense. If you're not familiar at all, it's definitely not going with it, any sort of camp vibe. It's playing it, straight. I kind of tweeted a little bit yesterday that it was sort of had a sheen of hard sci-fi with a hand wavy center, and there were lots of people who replied to that, kind of defending that it doesn't need to have hard science and all that, and that's true. Like, I don't insist on hard sci-fi in everything that I enjoy. Like, even Star Trek, for example, is pretty not hard sci-fi. I mean, it's everything's hand wavy in the sense of like, well, why does this thing work the way it does? Because the negative neutrino ion flow is got to be counterbalanced with the antimatter crystals, right? Like, I mean, none of that means anything. There's people who take that more seriously, but the point that I was kind of trying to make is not so much that I want it to like that I insist that it has to have all hard sci-fi, but that it kind of wants to pretend that it's harder than it actually is. Like, it has a character who's explicitly an engineer. They have characters talking about calculations an awful lot. And so it's kind of wearing hard sci-fi jumpsuit but not actually qualified for it. And I don't know, that's not a big complaint. It's more just an observation. I'm still watching it. The kids are good. I really dig Parker Posey as Dr. Smith, although they're doing some strange things with her characterization that's on a really slow burn. So we'll have to. One of my speakers is making a buzzing noise or something. Well, I'll have to see how that plays out. But like, I've liked some episodes more than others, and I want to see where it all goes. It's also yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna keep watching it, but so I'm not in love with it, but I like it enough that I'm gonna keep watching. And then I also watched the premiere of Westworld season 2, which I guess all I have to say about it really is that it's continuing what season 1 did, which is to be weird in an interesting way. Yeah, so I think I'll leave it there for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.